And now the end is near.
Hey everybody, I'm here in my studio with my wife Crystal, who's behind the camera, and welcome to another release day, release Friday. You may have noticed over the last month or so, we've been releasing something, I believe every Monday and every Friday. Is that right, babe?
That's correct, yeah. On every Friday we release a new music video, and then every Monday you talk about the behind the song.
Right, and it's all centered around my latest re-release of my covers record, My Way, which actually recorded back in 2017 or 18, and since then I've gained such a wider audience since then that I feel like I want to reintroduce this album that I'm so proud of. And to add a little bit more, we added a song to the album, but also, more importantly, we've been collaborating with an incredible local artist here in Nashville named Dean Riley, who we kind of haphazardly met going about our daily lives here in Nashville. And he was excited to get on board with this project after we saw what he was able to do with his artwork. And we were like, man, could you incorporate your brand of artwork into this album, My Way, and come up with a bunch of different visuals that kind of sum up, in a way, each individual track on the album and create this incredible, huge conglomerate poster. And this is what he came up with over the last couple months. And we've been releasing kind of this whole poster bit by bit. He's done little vignettes of each song representation, and we've released them weekly. You may have noticed that. And now we've got the full work of art to show you in its final glory, and it's available for you to purchase along with the album My Way. Do you have anything to add to that, babe?
Well, we got Dean to sign 50 posters, so there are 50 posters with his signature, and Mark will be signing those as well. And we also have a t-shirt and a sticker with this work of art on it that will be going on the website.
Real art on your t-shirt.
Yeah.
I like that.
We had a lot of fun, Dean and I, talking about this. We went through each song and talked about things that popped out to us. We wanted to do a main poster, and then, of course, Creative Brains get together. You want to create a little bit more. So he started creating thumbnails for each song for YouTube, time-lapsed his work, and then we can talk about that. So, Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Well, Can't Help Falling in Love. That was the recent addition to your album. So let's go through that one first and talk a little bit about that and, you know, things that pop out to you that you love.
So for Can't Help, I think I've gone through, we've released all kind of like the behind the song and why we recorded the songs. And we actually, Crystal had the idea to give Dean our favorite wedding photo and incorporate it into the song. What are we calling these? Like thumbnail.
Oh, yeah,
it's just individual thumbnails for each song, and they're all kind of incorporated into the master poster, I guess. I don't even know what to call this. It's like the total poster. But each song has its own. Do you want me to show the camera, or?
Well, I'll pull it up.
Oh, you're going to pull it up. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, and some large hands. We're in someone's hands together. We've been married for 15 years, and we're obviously in someone's hands. And I think that's a beautiful way to show that off.
Absolutely. And then we've got God Only Knows.
This one made me smile because it almost makes me look like a televangelist floating on the clouds. It's pretty hilarious and cool, and there's a bit of a gospel infusion into my version of God Only Knows. It's very it reminds me of the band Take Six, who are this incredible six-piece a cappella group who do incredible harmonies, and I kind of had them in mind, and I didn't even tell Dean that, and he kind of seems like he picked up on that.
Yeah, he did a really good job of catching the vibe of each song, of wanting to create something. The thing we talked about was, hey, have fun. Do what inspires you, and it will all feel cohesive, and it does. Like they all look so different and yet are so cohesive. So let's talk about My Way.
So the My Way thumbnail vignette. I don't even know if that's a correct word to use for that, but we wanted to be a little bit more obvious and in your face, since it is the title track, to have my big face in there.
Well, we took the image from the record,
Yeah.
so it's it's a nod to that too.
But then a nod to the actual album cover, which is also my wife's artwork.
Heyo. All
Pretty
right.
much every professional photograph you've seen of me in the last at least 10 years
Yep,
has been her.
that's me.
Pretty proud.
Me too, babe. Next, we have Take On Me, which I want to say, Dean said he had so much fun doing this one because he ended up nodding towards the original music video.
It's so cool. And I didn't even put that together, and now you're saying it like, oh yeah, obviously. There's the iconic music video where a-ha are in like a cartoon hand drawing, and it's an incredible visual, especially for its day, like in the 80s. And there I am, looking at myself in black and white in the mirror. What a great, subtle, yet bang-on image version of that song. And all the 80s shapes and stuff, that's a really great take. And so, yeah, I've got my microphone, holding my microphone and everything.
So you want to chat about Don't Stop Me Now? That one, I mean, I don't even know if I have a favorite, but I remember getting that one and gasping. It's so vibrant and amazing.
It reminds me of James Dean. I mean, the race car, the leather jacket, which is a 60s thing. This album is really, I don't know, is every decade represented? Most of the decades since the 60s.
Yeah, not 90s. I don't think you have a 90s. No, maybe Take It With Me. When was Take It With Me?
Yeah, that was 90s.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think every decade then.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize. That wasn't even on purpose.
Realizing in real
Wow.
time.
Yeah. So kind of a visual that it's a 70s song, obviously, with a visual that smacks of the 60s, and just a lot of that's probably the most energetic image that he came up with in this whole series.
Absolutely.
Which makes sense. It's a driving song.
All right, let's talk about Unchained Melody. That one is so different and so cool. I love how he mirrored everything and yet made it different at the same time.
And the video for this one, which I love so much, one of my favorite videos we've ever made, just in your photo studio in black and white, kind of slow motion.
Super simple.
Monochromatic, and he kept the color palette really simple and cohesive on this one. Not that the other ones aren't cohesive, but this one is very, less colors.
Okay, let's talk about Take It With Me. Which is maybe my favorite song on the album.
Yeah. That's the one that selfishly I wanted to introduce the world to, for those who hadn't heard it before. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I love how he incorporated the idea of that line in the song, when we lived on Coney Island. There's like a bit of an island scene there, with fun in the sun.
Train whistle blows, phone's off the hook.
Phone's off the hook.
Yeah, he did a really great job of making these really unique and, kind of Easter eggy. If you listen to the song and you know the song well, you can kind of watch on YouTube each video come together, and it's a lot of, it's just really wonderful, and you can see just how much work.
And in this release, we're releasing the time lapse of the main poster.
That's correct.
Which is mind-blowing. So it's a sped-up time lapse of him actually working on his tablet and putting this whole image together.
For everyone, that's every Friday when we release a song, that's what it is.
Right. And this one, there's so much that went into it. And it's going so fast, and yet it's still quite a long video for just how many times he tried something and he was like, yeah, that's not quite how I wanted to express it, and then just shifted it slightly, and then did something and erased it and put something over it. And
I mean, he hand painted every star in there, and I believe he drew the roads and it's such a work of art.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, and the video that's going to come out it touches on all 7 songs. You get a little snippet, makes you maybe want to go watch the rest on YouTube. But right now we're having you sign 50 to start, and those will be online.
I wonder who's going to get this one. Maybe Joe, maybe Mary, maybe, do I see a Charlie in there? What show is that? Is that Romper Room?
I have no idea, babe. You're from a different era.
I am, and that's a Canadian different era.
I have no clue.
So I'm going to get signing these things. And do we have anything more to say about this whole thing? We've had so much fun working with Dean Riley. I hope to do more again with him in the future. Maybe an album cover. That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. Who's to say? All right.
Thanks, everybody.
See you later.
I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my